You got an aging veteran in Fletcher Cox. Hardgrave, again, is in the final year of his contract. Where's Jordan Davis? That's the 13th pick. This kid better turn into a little bit more. And by the way, I'm disappointed right now that I don't see him out there more. Welcome back. National Football Show. It's your boy, Big Stills. Just reading some of your comments, I kind of get it now a little bit on Wentz. You see, you got to remember something. When you have a diehard fan base like Bills Mafia, the Eagles, Packers, Bears, remember something about Josh Allen. Remember what happened right away with Josh Allen? Remember they went back in his Twitter account and found all those racist tweets that he threw out there? First thing he had to do when he walked into Buffalo, New York, and address his team, he had to apologize for some of those racially insensitive comments that he made on Twitter. He was already behind the 8 ball. But you know what Bills Mafia did? The Bills organization, they pushed all their chips in anyway, and they gambled. And they rolled the dice on him. And he's come through with flying colors. So far. And when a guy like Wentz disappoints, because they were looking at Carson Wentz to be the same thing as Josh Allen. You know, I thought he was going to be. Okay? And when that letdown comes down, the Eagle fan base is like, hey, bro, that ain't working here. You demand my loyalty right out of the gate because you put the gear on and you wear the colors. You better live up to it. It's that's why I say it's one of the best fan bases in the country. It's because you push all your chips in. Ben Simmons. How many athletes have rolled through Philly and have just been that where you go, damn, really? Come on, guy. It's got to be better than that. And get right. When you see a guy with a losing attitude and the Eagles hadn't won prior to 17, the Super Bowl, and they hadn't won a championship since 60, people were tired of it. And now that you've had a taste of it, you know what that looks like. You know what championship football looks like. And that's why everybody's hyped up about this football team compared to teams of the past that had great talent on it, even the McNabb teams. And the expectations are raised here because the Eagle fan base has a taste of championship football. It's great. That means your expectations are here. No longer are we talking about Hurts winning the job. You want Hurts now to be one of the elite guys in the game. He's not there off a Minnesota game. Again, the potential's there. Remember I told you about potential. He's not done it consistently enough to sit there and talk to me about being an elite guy yet. Nobody in their right mind that follows the game and understands the game thinks what he did last year and on Monday have turned him into an elite guy. Again, it's trending in the right direction. No one is saying that. Will he get there? It looks like he's climbing the steps. Hang in there, though. You thought Carson Wentz was climbing the steps. As a matter of fact, Carson Wentz, earlier in his career versus Jalen Hurts, it's not a story. Wentz was 10 times the player that Jalen Hurts was in his first 20 starts. It wasn't close. And you know that. You think Hurts has gotten out to the same start that Carson Wentz did? Not happening. It's not true. He's a different style of player, though. And people have to take that into consideration. Okay? Here, let's take a look at this. Okay? I already know this. Okay? Here, let's take a look at something here. Carson Wentz stats. Okay. Carson Wentz's stats in his first year starting, he threw for 3,782 yards and a 62 completion percentage. Okay? By the time he got to his third year, he'd already thrown for 10,000 yards. Okay? This kid got out to a great start. Second year, he threw 33 touchdowns. So again, it's trending there. Okay, I want to get off. I want to get off this topic here for a second. I want to transition over to this. Hey, Jordan Davis. Where is this kid? Where is this kid? Where is he? First round draft choices traditionally play right away and a lot. Where is this kid? Where is he? I mean, what are they doing with him? Where is he? I mean, I don't see him. I didn't see him. Did he play against the Vikings? Where is the kid? You got an aging veteran in Fletcher Cox. Hardgrave, again, is in the final year of his contract. Where's Jordan Davis? That's the 13th pick. This kid better turn into a little bit more. And by the way, I'm disappointed right now that I don't see him out there more. Now, I don't know what that means. It's not like that D-line's been killing it. First two games, they got destroyed in the opener, played way better in the second. But you didn't feel to put the 13th pick on the field? Where is he? Run a 4.78? Again, this is what I told you when you drafted the kid. His potential and his production don't match up. In his entire career, it's not matched up to his potential. Where is he? Dude, when you're a pick like that, you got to be out there on the field. Contributing. First rounders contribute. Okay? Jordan Davis has to wait till next year to play? Jesus criminy. And you're playing Hassan Reddick, who has no reason to be out there on the field in first and second down covering backs and tight ends. And you got Davis on the sidelines. Okay, why is that? Dude, I'd like to see a tad bit more here from the kid. Or what's the issue here? Wait a minute. Identity. I never said he was a bad pick. I don't know what's going on. I'm asking a question. Why isn't he playing? Shit, the third rounder has only got 3 reps. Did he play on Monday night? Hey, by the way, did Nakobe Dean play on Monday night? Did Nakobe Dean play? Jordan Davis is playing some. Now, is that a result of having a top 5 defense? I don't really look at the Eagles right now as a top 5 defense. We'll see if they end up making that statement. But first 2 weeks, it's been very inconsistent. So wait a minute. Nakobe Dean didn't play Monday. And this is the steal of the draft. He's had 3 reps all year long, and he's the steal of the draft. I'll tell you what. You know who the steal of that defense is? It's TJ Edwards. Undrafted. That kid's balling, man. He's a good-looking player. He's a good-looking player. But the first 2 weeks for the so-called dream team picks of the Eagles, shit, the second rounder, I got more faith in now. He can walk in there and play. Dean's on special teams. That's not quite a steal of the draft. He's on special teams? Okay. TJ Edwards, I agree, David. He ain't giving up that spot. There's no way, man. As a matter of fact, I think that thing lit a fire under him. I think that's okay. I think that's without a doubt. I think that's a great. Eagles shut down a prolific offense. They won the game against the Vikings. Congratulations. And TJ Edwards, Richard, was everywhere. You said yourself, Sileo, TJ Edwards will make it difficult for Dean to play. He's made it so much so that he's only had 3 reps on the defense. You know, there's 2 other linebacker positions. Cam Jurgens hasn't played either. Yeah, he will. Nobody said we were a dream team. Who said dream team? Paid Hassan that money and he's not coming off the field. That's a Howie move. Hey, cuz, it's only 2 games. It's too early to use the phrase only 2 reps. No, that's reality. He's only played 3 reps in 2 games. And I've been told by the organization he was the steal of the draft. Not quite an LT or Micah Parsons appearance so far by Nakobe Dean. Personally, I think he's kind of small. And Jordan Davis is not playing enough. Why? Again, it's just question marks. I mean, how about this? Didn't you expect Jordan Dean to be playing more? Or did you not? I was told by Jonathan Gannon in the offseason that there'd be a rotation. What? Well, I haven't seen that rotation. It's called depth. So your first rounder is depth. I thought that was Milton Williams' job. Jordan Dean. I don't think it's there, and I'm not there. I'm not calling it that. I'm just asking. Jesus criminy. You guys get a little butthurt when I bring something up that you don't want to hear. Where is the kid? You're going to need him this year. You're going to need both those players. Both those guys. You're going to need them. Okay? You're going to need them. We don't like Carson. Really? You're just a negative dude every day and complain. Steven, a negative dude. I'm a negative guy when I say, where's Jordan? Where's Jordan Dean? Where's Jordan Davis? That's negative? Isn't it a fair question? Where is he? Where's Nakobe Dean? And you think that's negative. I mean, I would like to see these guys play a little more. Hey, Big Sills, let's talk about the shirt you got on. Yeah, Leroy Selman gave me this when he was the athletic director. It's the only non-Miami shirt I wear. It's a USF Bulls. He gave it to me. So it's one of the very few shirts that I wear. And Leroy Selman gave it to me. He goes, hey, you've got to keep this shirt. You want to hear something really sad? Like about a month later, he passed away. God, he was the athletic director at USF, built that program up. Leroy Selman was one of my dearest friends. God, I love him. The Juice goes, we don't have the answer, Sills. I just like to see the kid get out there a little bit more. And here's where I'm going with it, Juice. Jordan Davis can't be just a first and second down, and you consider that pick in the first round legit. He can't just be a run stopper. He's got to be a factor on pass rushing. Okay? He's got to be a factor. You draft run stoppers in the 3rd and 4th round, not in the top 3 rounds. Okay? Those guys are slugs. Those guys just go out there and keep space. He's too talented for that. Davis will grow into his role. What do you think? He's on a GI Bill? Grow into his role. Dude, you don't have this. There's a sundial on you when you come into the league. What do you think? You could walk into an office like every other guy does and sit there and hide under your desk for 5 years? That's not what the NFL is, man. You got to show up today. You got to perform now. You can't hide under your desk in the NFL for 5 years and management finally asks you to do something. Okay? Davis can do it all. Chill. He had 9 sacks in Georgia in 43 games. I don't believe it. I don't think he's a pass rusher. He'll never be a 10-sack guy. You'll be lucky to get 6 out of him. Never be that guy. He's never been that guy. Now he's going to be. We'll see. He's the guy that frees up Hardgrade and Cox. Seals can't blame the Eagles because they have depth. Okay. Okay. Xander's like number 13 for a run stuffer in the modern NFL would be a fail. We're nowhere near that. But what Xander just said, that is something to keep over here and to be aware of. You cannot be close to being a lottery pick in the top 10 and just think playing on first and second down is good enough. And how about this? Some of you go, he's got to grow into it. Well, he has not made enough of a splash and turned enough heads to get any reps, significant reps. Nakobe Dean has done nothing to show the Eagles he deserves playing time, or he'd be in there. Don't you think Howie wants to put one of his golden childs in there? Shit, look what he does. His nature is to keep guys on the team, even if they don't deserve it. And he's going to play guys because they're his guys. You know, if Dean was playing well in practice and had shown the propensity to understand the defense, he'd be in there. You know he'd be in there. Okay? Hey, Dan, you love to mess with our... Hey, Brian, it's not true. I like pointing things out. Look at Razor. Sills, Cox had 7.5 sacks in all of college, so he can't rush the passer to answer. Don't ignore it. He can't. He had 9 sacks. 9 sacks in 43 games at Georgia. That's a fact. 9 sacks is not production. Kaiser White's playing great ball. TJ Edwards is playing so good. Playing so good, man. Look, week 3 of the NFL, there's some big-ass games there, man. And by the way, I'm going to talk about the dual-threat quarterbacks. Jalen's in the conversation here, too. And get this. I'm going to make a prediction about a quarterback in the NFL, and you guys are going to love this. I know you're going to love this. All right, hit the like button. Hour number 2. Don't forget, Doc Walker from the broadcast team of the Washington Commanders. We'll ask him if they're happy with Carson Wentz so far in the first 2 games of the season. Hour 2 coming up. Keep it here on the National Football Show.